It started as a simple TikTok message.
So basically, at first, I thought he was a female and I wanted to be friends, thinking that they were around my age.
The victim, who we'll call Victoria, was only 13 at the time.
And then he said that he was a male about 2 days later and sent me a photo, which was not him.
But in that first 48 hours of friendship, Victoria gave her new friend her number. It proved to be a costly mistake.
And he just kept sending me messages, how are you, throughout the day. I just kept ignoring him.
Then it got serious.
He texted saying, I'm gonna find you, kidnap you, and rape you.
Victoria became part of a growing crime. One that undercover FBI agents are seeing far too often.
It's almost like a cockroach. You smash one and then 3 more pop up.
It's called sextortion, and agents are warning about an explosion of cases. The FBI says it usually starts with a friendly message, then escalates.
Quicker than I think most of us would really anticipate. But at some point, the subject of sex will come up. The chats will become sexual in nature. And the subject is essentially trying to get the victim, the 15, 16-year-old boy or girl, to send them something. Usually it's a picture or a video, something embarrassing.
Those pictures are usually nude selfies. Once they're sent, the suspect has the upper hand.
Then the subject can use that and threaten them, hey, I'm gonna send this out to your parents, I'm gonna send this to your friends at school, I'm gonna send this to your teachers at school, unless you do what I want. And that's, at that point, the bad guy kind of has his hooks in and is able to try and force the victim to do additional things, whether it's money or additional content.
Over the past year, the FBI has had 7,000 sextortion reports of minors, and it's happening more and more to hormonal teenage boys.
Anybody that has a smartphone now is a potential victim.
Did he ever start asking for pictures at some point?
He asked me to send him nudes and I refused.
It was a good decision, but that's when the threat started, causing weeks of anxiety.
I felt scared, I did not feel safe.
Victoria took her phone to police, who tracked down a 55-year-old convicted sex offender in Michigan. Investigators say they found sexually explicit chats with other girls as young as 9 years old. He was sentenced to 24 years in prison for attempted enticement of a minor.
Sometimes I still have some nightmares on things he could have done to me.
Victoria says what happened to her should serve as a lesson to other teens.
How easy can a young person become a victim on social media?
Very easy, depending on how young they are. They can fall for it very easily and not know what's going on. And luckily, I was smart enough to understand that I was falling into a trap.
Jason Marks, KCRA 3 News.
Now, one really important tip coming from agents for teens who do become a victim of sextortion. They say that they should not immediately delete everything once they realize what's happening. You need to call law enforcement first.
Yeah, that could be evidence. Obviously, the agents may need that content for their investigation. Then they say that they'll make sure that it's wiped from the internet after they investigate. We have more on this coming up tomorrow morning on the KCRA 3 News at 9. We'll tell you where most of these offenders are coming from and more tips for parents on what to look out for. That's coming up tomorrow morning on our news at 9. And do you have a tip for KCRA 3 Investigates? Call 3 at 916-325-3344, or you can email kcrainvestigates@kcra.com and we will look into your tip. Make sure you leave your contact information so we can get back to you.